it's my turn to ask a question. Do we really need to be overachievers?
Yes.
Ang bilis ng sagot.
Para sa ekonomiya, yes.
That's true. I think that it's different for all of us. At what point in our lives we became overachievers, wanted to do so many things, pero I think it's very different where that is coming from now in our 40s versus when we are in our 20s or even 30s, diba?
Also very different in today's landscape.
Yeah.
May ganong
Yes.
layer pa.
Yes.
Oo.
And you mean to say kasi in the entertainment industry, dati it's just like traditional media and now it's like books, everything.
And also, social media really has made people want to do more and be more, I feel.
Yeah.
Parang na-open yung eyes ng maraming tao na parang, you can be this and that. And as opposed to before that it's either we only see it on TV or kwento of a tita or you know of this cool cousin who did this and traveled this, parang ganyan.
On one hand, it opened us to the opportunities out there, right? So for example, before, it was rare to study abroad, right? It's because you have money. That's why you're able to pursue your studies elsewhere. But because of social media and the availability of information, the kind of scholarships available, you now have more people who have access to those kinds of opportunities, even if they don't necessarily have the financial means. So on one hand, that's great. On the other hand, comparison is the thief of joy. And with social media, it's now easy to see what you're missing out on as compared to before na yun nga, medyo baka narinig mo lang kasi nakwento ng tita mo or ng mommy mo. But now, it's so easy for you to say, okay, she's also my age. She's also in the same industry. How come she's achieving all these things whereas I'm only here?
Yeah, and she has this. Kasi
Right.
visual to. Pinapakita kung ano yung, it's not
May
just...
tour.
May tour, diba? Pinapakita hindi lang kung ano yung na-achieve, kung ano yung
Meron.
kasama ng mga achievements, yung success in terms of financial success, what they have. Mahirap, lalo na pagbata. Paano kaya?
Sobrang hirap. Which is why, to introduce ourselves, I wanted to ask you guys, dahil nga, lahat tayo overachievers, ang dami nating gustong gawin, aminin. When was the last time you told yourself, bakit ko ba ito ginagawa sa sarili ko?
I'm Iza. I'm a mother of a toddler who's 3 years old. I am an actress, a host, She Talks Asia co-founder, president of Actor, and much more. You are a sister, you are a friend, like you're a lot of things. And in this season of my life, madalas kong tinatanong kung, ito pala, we are content creators pa in today's world. I often ask myself, weekly, if not every other day, I ask myself, bakit ko ba talaga ginagawa ito? At para kanino ito? At kaya ko pa ba?
Kaya ko pa ba to? Is the new spin-off of Beast Podcast. Hi, I'm Lynn. I am the co-founder and executive director of Manumigo Philippines, which is a non-profit school. I am also the co-founder and CEO of She Talks Asia. I'm also a writer. I have an opinion column. I also do feature writing, and I'm also taking up my master's in clinical psychology. So the last time I felt it was in 2025. It was March 2025. We were preparing for the summit, and I also had some big exams I had to study for. I also had deadlines that I needed to write for. And I just remembered, like same as you, no, na who told me to pursue all these things at the same time? Yes, I think yun na parang bakit ko to ginawa na lahat, sabay. And like you said, so you have your professional roles, but you also have your social roles, right? You want to be a good friend. You want to be a good
wife,
daughter, a good wife. And you wanna be a good ninang. Something I really take seriously. Inaanak ko po kasi yung anak ni Isa. Yes. I do try my best.
We all have roles.
Yeah.
A lot
diba?
of roles.
We're mentors as well now. And we also want to make time for our mentors. Parang mano.
Ay, okay. I'm Bianca. alongside Isa and Lynn, I am also one of the co-founders of She Talks Asia. I have my own podcast. Paano ba to? We now have this podcast, the She Talks
So, nagdagdag
Asia.
pa kami ng
May
isa pa.
podcast din nga pala kami.
Talagang, and as my day job, I am really a television host. So, on top of that, syempre, that's just
And you have how many,
career-wise.
how many shows do you have?
Currently, one lang naman.
Pero at most, sometimes nagsasabay.
sometimes 3. Sabay-sabay.
Diba?
Yeah. So, nakakaloka. So, that's why the last time that I was like, bakit ko ba ginagawa sa sarili ko? Was,
Professional role. Ano yung
yes,
personal roles
personal
mo?
role. Syempre, you wanna be a good wife, a good mother, a good friend.
Of
Two daughters.
2 daughters.
Yes, 2 daughters. You run the house as a woman.
Plan the logistics.
You wanna make time for friends. For yourself. Diba, syempre, you carve out time for yourself. So, it's really nakakabaliw sometimes. And the last time, I was like, why am I doing this? Was late last year also. Kasi the Burr months are really the craziest months. And lalo na in our
Pero
home.
also,
Thank you, Lord, for the
abundance.
blessings.
Oo.
Months. Totoo din.
Thank you, Lord.
So, nagsasabay-sabay, lalo na October, my 2 daughters' birthday. November is my husband's birthday. December's our wedding anniversary. And then you plan for Christmas, all the gifts. And then I had a daily show on top of it. And I had to edit paano ba to all the time. So, parang you're like, bakit ko nga ba to gustong gawin? And sometimes, my husband will say, where are you going? Are you gonna leave for work? And I'm like, oh nga, no, parang paano na yung time ko para sa kanya. Niloloko niya ako minsan na parang mas
Nagtatampo
love
ba
mo na
siya?
yung work mo. Oo, may ganyan siya.
Si JC, cute.
Ay, gusto ko yung nakyutan.
Ako nakita na ako kasi si Ben walang
Lalo na kanina, because today is the last day of that my brother-in-law is here. He's visiting from the States. So,
oh
they're
my
gonna have dinner all
gosh.
together. No, this was planned way before
okay.
our dinner tonight.
Yeah.
And so, I just said, yeah, I have recording and dinner. Is like, okay. Pero wala na siya.
Sorry.
But also, which is why this topic is something that I'm very, very passionate about. Kasi we all have those moments na kaya ko pa ba to? Bakit ko ginagawa to? And yet, here we are, recording season 2 of a podcast na sa totoo lang we don't really need to do. So I guess the question is...
Wait, I
You
beg to disagree.
So the question is, on those times that we felt that way, what kept us going na pinush pa rin natin?
I can start. I think you said kanina pang kabuhayan. But me kasi, I obviously pursue the path that doesn't necessarily lead to, a lot of financial incentives. So Mano Amiga has always been a non-profit, right? And even She Talks Asia is largely a passion project. Even writing is like the least form of art, I think, that gets paid, right? So parang lahat ng pinili ko, hindi siya masyadong financially rewarding. But I must say, mine has always been about vocation. For those of you who, or some of you may know, I was a scholar in college, and parang all my life, ever since then, I feel like I have this desire to give back. Because I really think that all the opportunities I've had in life was, because somebody saw the potential in me. And it doesn't mean I don't want to make money. It just means that
Siyempre.
lahat naman gusto ng pet. $10
Mga
million
i-manage
like
na
natin
kita.
minamanifest. Mano Amiga is really a tough job, right? Because not only is it a school, it's a school that needs a lot of fundraising, right? So every time I feel that, I'm about to give up, I think one of the things why I keep holding on is because one, that gratitude that I feel that, I was put in this path because I feel like this is really a vocation for me. And I guess second is, in Ateneo, there's this term called magis, which means more. In the version of Regnum Christi, which is my church group, it's Semper Altius, always higher. And I think to me, that's always though oriented towards God. Sorry, as a Catholic girly, it's so easy kasi to make it about yourself. But once you remind yourself, who are you doing this for? To me, that's always been, at least I always try na my intentions are always oriented towards God.
Oh, and the highest good.
Yes.
Oh, diba? Sasabihin ko sana, may kanta ako dati ni launch, Level Up.
So, true. I know.
Sa kaka-level up yan. Parang di naman
Wait,
lumebel up.
pwede mo ba kami sample?
Yes, sample please. No.
Level up. Nakalimutan ko yung lyrics.
Did you really?
Ito nga. Go nang, go nang, go nang, go nang.
Girl, what a random piece of information.
Kasi it was related
Gawin
to...
nating gawin natin. Ito na yung
soundtrack,
audio
yes.
ng post natin ng She Talks Asia podcast.
May
Go
music
nang,
go
go
nang, go nang. May music video pa.
Nasa YouTube ba to?
I will
Mahanapin ko
regret
to.
bringing this up, but I would love for it to be
Oh my gosh, let's take it a
because-
TikTok viral
Yes,
trend.
we're gonna make so many reels using the soundtrack.
It was a fitness DVD. Nung may DVD pa! Ano ba? Diyos ko, 10 years ago. Tapos parang, what do we do with all this fitness? So, sabi ni Noel, kapatid, you have to record the song. May mga bagay din talaga tayong hindi siguro dapat ginagawa. Pero syempre, ginawa ko si Junji Marcelo. Kasi sabi ko, kung may gagawa ng kanta si Junji, sobrang auto-tune po nung kanta. Pero for me kasi, bakit go lang ng go and level up? Lagi kong sinasabi, I always want to be better. Better, better. Kaya ako naman nasabi yon. And hindi, not just to make it about me and what I did. Actually, medyo parang gusto ko namang itago yun eh. Pero, ang ganda lang din, parang...
Time is currently searching for it on YouTube right now.
Wait, I want a copy of the DVD. Nasa'yo pa yun?
Hindi ko na nga alam kung nasaan. Baka it's somewhere
Baka
there.
meron sa
Diyos ko.
carousel or
Wait,
sa
what's the title?
Lazada.
Ivory. Level up! At saka hindi level up. Level up.
Level up.
Pero I think level up yung workout DVD. And then G-Force did the dance, made dance. And then I had a trainer at that time. He was my new trainer, Alvin. But, I wish I could have redone a lot of things about it. But anyway,
Let's
that's
make
not...
a 2026 music
I'm
video.
ready.
I think she
I'm
needs to
so
dance
ready.
in Ass Up again to level up. Come on, make it happen.
Maiba lang. No, I-ground natin.
We're
Tungkol
looking
sa-
at Isa with different eyes now. We're like, she's a singer.
Pag pinakinggan yung baka sabihin yung, she's not.
Nakakatawa yung title. Level up.
Level up.
Level up.
Level up. Ano, app ha? Hindi up ha? Level up. Boom! Sabog. Anyway, ganda naman ang saya, diba?
Saya ko.
Pero yun nga, sa gusto mong ano nga ba yung question? Bintik.
You said you want to better yourself.
Yeah, because the
talaga.
question is,
Yung what keeps you going.
what
Like,
keeps me
during
going?
the times you say, bakit pa ba ko
Yun.
ginagawa ito?
True. That's one of the things is truly, I always want to be better. Kasi nga, I think to tie it in with what you've said, it may not have been a scholarship, but I was given an opportunity to be better. Because before being in this industry, I was really lost. I was not on the best path. It was probably a path to self-destruction and all of these things. And then God gave me this opportunity. And it's not like I always do my best. And I've made mistakes still along the way. Pero parang I always go back to that. Yung do something with it. Do something with a gift. And then at some point I said, when I met you guys, when we did She Talks Asia, do something with your platform. Yeah. 'Di ba? Parang do more and give back. And kinaiya, I want to give back where we really need to give back. And now, what keeps me going? Dea. But also, sometimes I question myself, kasi I say I'm doing it for Dea, which is also true. But at the same time, it makes me spend less time with Dea. And it also, health-wise, parang, am I doing too much that I might get sick again? And I keep getting sick sometimes. And so I question a lot of that. And to tie it in also with what I said earlier, yes, para siya sa ekonomiya because I'm taking care of so many people in my life. So I have to also work hard and keep working harder and keep getting better because I need to provide for the people that I'm taking care of. And yun lang din. I want to be at my best always. So, meron din tayong we want to be excellent at what we do, 'di ba? So, yun.
Level up.
It's the title of this episode. Paano yung dance move?
Basta kalimutan ko na. Basta.
I think, yeah. In my case, yung pagiging overachiever, as far back as I can remember, I have been an overachiever. Like, yun nga, like I mentioned in the last episode, I've always been a nerd. And then I had two great role models kasi my sister and my brother who did so many other things aside from just school. And so there was that aspiration, wow, I want to be like them, without really thinking that it was overachieving. Kasi to them, it was normal. Natural. And then I believe that in my 20s, I still took on that, I guess, work ethic. Pero in my 20s, it was highly tied to self-worth. Syempre, 20s is really the decade that you're finding your confidence, your place in the world. And so I am one of the many people who felt that being more productive meant that I had more worth or more K to be in the world. Parang ganyan.
K means karapatan, ha? Just in
Yeah,
case.
sorry, it's such a old term. Hindi na yata alam
May
yun ng Gen
K.
Z. Yeah.
Sabi nila, anong K?
How did you get over that, B?
Or are you over
I
that?
don't really know. I'm definitely over that. Kasi now in this season of my life, similarly to you, is it just reached a point wherein, so I was doing so many different things. I continue to do so many different things. But now it comes from a place of not seeking for validation. It's more of, I was given these skills by God for a reason.
Yeah.
And like, not everyone is able to have a voice, a platform, or some sort of, I hate the word, but influence in the world. So parang, gamitin mo naman for good. And I think that a big reason of why I'm not a person that gets burnt out despite being overproductive constantly is because I was lucky enough that early on in my career, again, maybe it's all the humanities and Ateneo, where we also believe, aside from Magis, to be a man and woman for others. So a lot of what I did, even on television, with paano ba to, with She Talks Asia, or I volunteer for UN Women, it's really service geared. And so I think less yung feeling na nauubos ka when it's towards something greater. It's not something that you're doing just for yourself.
I do have a counterpoint to that. I agree that because it's so fulfilling, I guess there's a longer runway, right? Like, you know, the impact that you're making, so you have more gas to gas mahal.
Magkano per litro?
No, but you have more gas, right, to do multiple things. But there's also such a thing, unfortunately, as passion burnout, right? Na they love what they do, but because naubos sila, suddenly they hate it. And I see it so much in Manomiga kasi, you know, like in exit interviews, I've had people who say, you know, I really love the work that we do, but I got tired. And it's because they also didn't make time for rest. I guess my question is, yes, one, because we're doing things in service for others, there is that greater motivation. But how did you prevent passion burnout?
Am I preventing it? Pagod na ako eh. Di. Alam mo ako, there's a big part of me that just wants to go live in a province at this point.
always say that.
Oo, kasi kasalanan ko din kasi dahil nga sa sobrang pagka-extrovert ko, madali akong yung
Mahila.
Oh, that's exactly what I was... Hilahin ba? At kumaga yung kung may FOMO talaga. At parang I always would go out and I loved being out before. But now, I would love to be home more. I want to actually rest more. So I am preventing it by... This might sound cheesy, hindi to plastic, pero I have people like you in my life that I look up to. Yun nga. Hindi, people like you. Oo, no. Na nakikita kong kaya nila, kaya ko. Hindi na, sabi ko, kaya ko to. And then I also like in actor, I have Dong, Dantes, who's our chairman, and all the other, everyone else who's putting in their time and effort. Parang, andyan pa eh. We have to keep going. What's preventing me is just keeping my word. I want to keep my word eh. Also, of course, sometimes, I don't get to send the email right away, right, Chime? Or like sign a document right away. But I will see this through. That's, I think, more pa for actor. That's really my bakit ba ako nandito pa? Kaya ko pa ba to? Tama bang ako yung presidente nito? Kasi ano ba yung kapasidad ko para i-lead itong organisasyon na to? May ambag ba ako? Yung ganon. Although I also ask that of myself pagdating sa She Talks. Pero ang laki kasi nung komunidad na yun, ibang level yung at stake. Medyo mas mahirap siya kasi mas marami kami. When Ben asks me like, why are you still doing this? And when I ask myself that question, I said, because we started it. And I would love to be able to pass it on to the next generation of very passionate artists who care about the industry and the craft as much as we do. We hope we find you soon. So, but yun, it's just, integrity talaga din. Yung just keeping my word.
Nice, yeah.
Totoo. Ako, siguro I was lucky enough that 2 life skills that I got to develop through the years. I'm very good at time management.
Tanungin kita dyan.
And I'm very good at task switching.
Task switching.
Yes, kasi the belief is that there is no such thing as multitasking. It's just quick task switching.
Ang gandang content niyan. Ay, okay.
What has kept me from being burnt out? Kasi I feel like the last time I got burnt out was 20s. Ganon na katagal.
Wow. Be amazing.
Sa dami ng ginagawa mo.
Can you believe it? Because
I can.
although
Kasi
my,
hindi ka talagang parang
my
uubos.
if you believe in human design, my energy type is manifesting generator. So that is someone who feels most alive when you use all your skills. Parang ganon. So maybe that's also it. But the reason I don't feel burnt out is because when I feel overwhelmed with one thing, I can switch to another thing. So parang it's a gift that you do different things eh. Kasi kapag sobrang hirap na nitong isang to, you give your mind a break by doing something else that you love, but then you're still moving the needle forward.
Question. Sorry, nag-ask ako ng question, oy. Ginagawa ko yun. Ang problema, hindi ko na napapalikan yung eyes.
So yeah, it's a skill. It's a mental skill.
Totoo,
that you need
diba?
to, para siyang it's basically compartmentalizing as well. You have like files in your head.
Multiple
so,
tabs,
the more you
diba?
do it kasi the more nahasa
The
yung
stronger
skill
the
na yun
muscle.
So,
Kaya nga sinasabi
Yeah.
kong dapat medyo bata pa lang na meron na tayo nitong habits na to. These are habits.
yes, they're life skills talaga and they really help. Super.
Actually, Iza, I don't think that's your strength nga. To be
Talaga?
honest. I think with you, kasi your strength is presence eh.
Yes.
So,
And I will be with you.
yeah.
Yes.
So with you, I noticed, this has been my strategy. Once we assign something to you, dapat I have to
do it.
I have to monitor
Now.
you do it. Like,
Yeah. And I have
send
to do it
that
now.
email now.
Yes. It has to be now kasi makakalimutan ko na siya.
Yeah.
Kasi o-open na ako ng isang tab and I will be
Yeah.
that tab. Wow.
Kasi nga presence kay
Super.
100% of yourself.
Ibibigay ko. At yun naman din yung gift ko na ito,
Yeah.
nandito ako sa inyo.
Yes.
Inyong-inyo ako ngayon.
Yes.
Yes.
Ang gift mo naman, Lynn, because we're talking about gifts, si Lynn, you are able to see the big picture. Like, easily.
As CEO
You see
talaga.
the patterns, what needs fixing, correcting. And so, that's why this is so important to talk about is that overachieving, overproductiveness, it doesn't look one thing.
Yeah.
It is tackled also very differently by different personalities.
So, and that's why I really put a lot of emphasis on rest among my team members, especially in Mano. Because,
Yes.
like, I have this one team member, kakasal siya, ayaw niya mag-leave. And then, we have Saturday events. Tapos sabi ko, offset it on Monday. Ayaw
Yeah.
niya. Sabi niya sa akin, I'll offset it someday.
Kailan ang kasal?
Yung kasal is July. And then, she wants to only take a leave a day before the wedding.
Oh, wow.
So, ako pa yung nagpipilit sa you have to take a leave. Hi, Des. In case you listen to this. Pinangalanan! You know, because I see the big picture na
Yeah.
if you don't rest, one day you're gonna set a meeting with me and you're gonna resign and you're gonna say, Lynn, I'm so tired. So, yes, I do think that the big picture is a gift and is a strength. I also know my limits very well. And
Boundaries.
Yeah, I think I'm good at boundaries.
Yeah.
Like, diba, with the team na, I'm gonna go on a silent retreat. No one bother me after 3 p.m. And I really don't, I try not to check my phone. And for me, nature is also a big deal.
Yes.
So, I need to be able, it's either
Riding.
riding,
LU.
yeah. Thank you for telling everybody.
Alam na. Sorry.
Yung
Wala
routines
namang address.
yun.
Address is
No, but it's
Dito
true.
sa street.
Yeah, so basta I need to be surrounded by trees, by water. Kasi nga, it reminds me naman that whatever my worries are, it's so small compared to the world.
The world. But I think everybody, the minute that we are grounded, which is by being in nature, a lot of it, that's actually prevention from burnout, diba? Kailangan ng hinga. Literal hinga. Kailangan mong huminga.
That was the other thing I was about to say nga pala. Thank you for reminding me is that despite my being very good with time management, or actually not despite, because I'm very good at time management, I actually have a non-negotiable 8 hours of sleep a night.
Nakakakuha ka pa nun sa dami ng ginagawa mo.
Yes. Like, I'm very strict about, because I have to wake up at 6 to wake up the kids. So, by 10, I really have to like,
Wind down na.
no, I'm winding down by like 8. Except if there's events and like taping. But like, I really, even on a day that I end late, I will make sure to get minimum 7 hours sleep. So but this is only now.
Yeah.
I would say late 30s to 40s, I prioritize rest. I'm very okay with saying no now because my boundaries now. That's a gift of
Yes.
40s, by the way.
Yes.
When we're in our 20s and 30s, kasi we say yes to everything which burns us out. But in your 40s, you're more like, sorry, no, I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna give my time to this. And third is that I really take time with JC and the kids seriously, like time to just play with them.
No phones.
No, I try. But like that recharges like time with
Yeah.
presence.
Actually,
being where you
I was
are.
gonna say something B. Like, you're my peg for something. When I become a mom, what I wanna do is what you do na your hatid sundo with the kids is a non-negotiable.
Grabe yun. Hindi ko alam
I
paano
love
nyo
it
ginagawa
so
ni JC.
much. Like, as in, I super enjoy all the posts from there. And I always say, you know what? So, I think my parents brought me to school when I was younger.
We were in the school bus era though. Like,
yeah,
bahala
kaya
ka
nga.
na
So, parang
dyan,
I'm trying to
diba?
remember. I think when I'm sick lang, like, I rode with my parents when I was going to work na. As in, they would wait for me. I was in PR pa at the time. So, there were times when, we would end at 7 and end at 10 p.m. And they would wait there. And, my mom, like, makes fun of it now. But I remember, those were the happiest moments. And ang tanda ko na
It's
parang
stuck.
early 20s na. So I can just imagine for your kids,
Aw,
wow, formative
thank
years.
you.
They're with you and JC for their hatid
Thank you.
sundo
Well,
to
hindi ko
school.
sila nasundo today because I'm here. So it's my
Sorry.
husband. Thank you to my husband, my ever supportive husband.
Privilege din siya.
Privilege, super.
Privilege siya. I try my best. Ben doesn't really try. Love you there. Parang wala siya talaga. Kasi pag weekdays, grabe lamon na lamon siya
Yeah.
talaga ng bookie-bookie.
Yes.
No, but when we can, ako talaga, idol kita doon. Yung
Thank you.
sa kabila ng lahat ng ginagawa mo, you do your best. There will be days that you're not there, but JC's there at least, diba? So, we will do better.
Can I just say also that I think being an overachiever, there's also that unspoken privilege kasi that those who can do multiple things have in some way some control of their time. It's more difficult to be an overachiever and pursue these fields, like, multiple fields, if you're beholden to a time in, time out, 'di ba? Na meron kang boss who makes you stay until 11 p.m. Kasi kung ubos ka na dun sa day-to-day.
Tapos ubos ka pa sa commute. Papunta,
Correct!
tsaka pauwi.
I was just gonna say, kung 2 hours ka papunta, 2 hours ka pa uwi, kailan mo pa mapapursue yung passion projects mo kung weekends tulog ka na? So I do think, yes, I love what you said earlier na, or I think it was Bianca who said, not everybody is given a platform like this. Not everybody is given an opportunity like this. So, it's a matter of purifying our intentions na I'm not just doing this for myself, diba? Parang, yes, betterment, integrity, but also at the same time, how can I leave this world, a better place with the things I'm pursuing?
Yeah. Always for the greater good. Yeah, then that's going to keep you going. Gusto ko lang sabihin yung privilege na nagagawa natin lahat ng ito. Well, especially tayo ni B because we have angels at home. Yung mga nanay natin, ako, yung staff ko sa bahay, I wouldn't be able to be here. I wouldn't have food cooked at home pagdating ko sa bahay after a long tiring day, kung wala sila. So, maraming salamat sa ating mga anghel sa ating
Super.
buhay at bahay.
And any kind of support
Oo,
system.
any support.
Definitely. So, I guess the answer is we don't really need to be overachievers. But if we are, it's okay. As long as, to your point earlier, that we know our intentions are clear. Hopefully, we are not seeking validation by wanting to do more. Although this is something that only time can teach as well. And also, try your best to rest, have boundaries, and not burn out. Level up.
Level up. Cheers to higher achievers. Level up.